been ever offered in the history of Call of Duty.
It's going to be surprises around every corner.
Hydro is a large hydroelectric dam facility set in Pakistan. The map design is really focused on bottlenecks and choke points.
But there's a twist.
Uniquely, Hydro has a major spillway that will actually flood. A burst of water comes sweeping down the center of the map. If you are in that path, you are dust. Ride takes place at a skate park in the middle of Venice, California.
It is entirely comprised of half pipes and skate ramps, so everything is curved.
People are used to playing hard edges and very standard pieces of cover. So when you introduce curves into the environment, that basically forces players away from the walls, and because of that, you're
A little bit less secure.
Downhill is really important to Revolution because it brings back snow environments for the first time in Call of Duty Black Ops 2 multiplayer.
Downhill is based in the French Alps in a ski resort and lodge. It's got long-range lines of sight and 3 really key vantage points that players love to fight over. Of course, cutting across the middle of this bowl are the gondolas. You can use these for cover. The gondolas are always moving, and if you're in the wrong place at the wrong time, they're going to take you out. Mirage is based in the Gobi Desert in China. It's basically a luxury resort, but it's been completely windswept, and the sandstorm has left in its wake massive sand dunes. You could run up and use the terrain to get into the second floor windows of buildings and really use those sand dunes in gameplay in unique and interesting ways.
This map has the most diversity, I think, of the gameplay styles of all the 4 maps.
Die Rise takes place in the Far East in a series of crumbling skyscrapers. And what's cool about it is that for the first time we're introducing the element of verticality. We're combining open areas of gameplay as well as very narrow, dark corridors. And it's very much like a maze. You not only will get lost, but also there are so many dangerous places like elevator shafts that are open. If you don't pay attention, just fall into the chasm.
We've created this environment that is very surreal in nature. In certain parts, players may not be able to tell which side is up and which side is down. It's kind of like an MC Escher-style puzzle. Turn is a brand new game mode to zombies. This is the first time we've added a new game mode with our DLC, and it allows players to do something that they have wanted to do for a long time, which is play as the zombie.
In this mode, you're going to run and wreak havoc trying to take down the one lone human player. And if you're successful, you'll actually respawn as that lone human, and now it's on you to fend off the zombies, and you're going to get points for doing so. The Peacekeeper. This is a brand new weapon that's coming in with Revolution. And this is the first time that we've ever actually put a weapon as part of DLC.
This is a bonus element to the map pack.
The Peacekeeper SMG is a hybrid between an SMG and an assault rifle. I think players are going to love it.
Revolution, 4 brand new multiplayer maps, a zombies co-op map, a brand new zombies game mode, and the Peacekeeper. All of this is available on January 29th, first on Xbox 360.
Get Revolution as a standalone map pack or as part of the Season Pass.
Uprising includes 4 brand new maps. Magma, take a volcano erupted right through the center of that town. Encore, an outdoor stage amphitheater in London. Vertigo, a tall skyscraper in India. And Studio, a backlot here in Hollywood, California. And a brand new zombies experience that we call Mob of the Dead. Magma is a map that's about a volcano that's erupted, and these lava flows are cutting right through the center of this town. This map features both short and long-range engagements. Players will be a little more successful racking up the kills if they carry multiple weapon types, so they can adjust quickly to different engagements. Magma is unique because it's the first multiplayer map to introduce lava as an environmental hazard, so as you navigate the pathways, you'll have to be careful or you're gonna get burned. Encore, this is actually an outdoor concert hall that you're participating in a multiplayer map. The map design features a central stage that acts as a powerful elevated position. Players can assault that stage directly, or they can flank around through the stands. It really is best to try to be the rock star in Encore, because if you're holding down the center stage, you're going to dominate the center of the map.
Vertigo is a skyscraper, and it's owned by the Tassas Corporation.
You may remember the Tassas Corporation as the bad guys who built all the drones inside of Call of Duty Black Ops 2. And one thing that's unique about Vertigo is that players can jump from one path to the other by smashing through the nearby windows. Players who are used to hugging the edges of the map, you're gonna have to be very careful. One wrong step, you're gonna fall to your death, mistakes will be made.
Every day, fans will ask us, hey, can you bring back this map that we had before that we really liked, Firing Range? And this package includes a very special treat for fans in the form of Studio.
Studio takes place on a Hollywood backlot where players can fight through movie sets ranging from alien invasions to pirate lairs, Jurassic jungles, and Western saloons. The best strategic locations in the map are the Castle Tower and the Tavern because they control the center of the map.
We wanted to take the story somewhere new and change the vibe. We were embracing this idea of horror thriller. So then we went to Alcatraz. Alcatraz has had so many different incarnations. We can start playing with the history there. So you've got like the 1920s going into the 1930s. You've got the Prohibition era coming in there. So that then breeds certain characters that you only see in that time period. And that's what led us to getting guys like Ray Liotta, Chaz Palminteri, Joe Bagliano, and Michael Madsen. Those characters make this Mob of the Dead.
Here's a DLC package that multiplayer fans are really going to enjoy with 4 very diverse, unique locales, each with their own gameplay-centric style, and Mob of the Dead, this robust zombies experience, and this is one of the most diverse DLC packages you've seen yet from Treyarch. Uprising will be available first on Xbox Live on April 16th. And a brand new zombies experience that we call Buried, featuring the reimagining of a fan favorite, the Ray Gun Mark II. Cove is this rocky outpost island in the Indian Ocean. You're surrounded on all sides by water, and you're weaving and bobbing your way through these outcroppings of rock, overgrown with beautiful foliage. And as a player, you're trying to force the enemy team, pushing them into the center where they're gonna have to face off against multiple lanes of fire.
So players that are really keen on using the terrain and rocks to their advantage are going to be able to flank and master the map and really surprise enemies from behind and the side. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Detour is one of my favorite head-to-head map collisions. You got multi-levels of this bridge, so while players are colliding on top, the battle is facing off underneath all of them.
This map offers a variety of engagements, so you can be on the top of the bridge where there's medium, long, and short range. Underneath, it's more short, it's quick flanks, maybe take a shotgun or SMG.
Players will create their battle lines, protect their side of the bridge, and the team that can do that successfully is the team that will win Detour. Rush is going to take you to a paintball arena.
What's paintball like in the Call of Duty universe? Well, that's Rush.
There are all sorts of different environments for playing paintball, and Rush supports multiple of those environments.
I love the speedball area. Move forward, use the bags. They're all different shapes. You can use them to your advantage. It's really interesting to fight in and around them. Rush is all about fast-paced action. The name is no lie. This map is all about running forward. Don't look back. You gotta press forward.
Uplink is a satellite control facility in Myanmar. If you know Summit from Black Ops, then you know Uplink.
So let's bring it back, but give it a little twist, give it a little spice. There's a lot of good chokes. Everyone wants to hold down the main facility, and that's where you're gonna hold it. That's where you're gonna have a lot of battles. And then if players wanna branch off from there and kind of flank and be smart, they have the opportunity to get in those longer range, medium or short engagements, depending on how they wanna play the map.
You will stay forever.
Buried is our new zombies map. This is something we've never done before. We've taken a little old west town and shoved it underground. Our 4 characters are back, and they have a lot more information to give the players as far as the story goes. Fans are going to be very excited about one of our new characters. It's really up to the players to find out whether or not this is something they're going to have to fight or how they can utilize them to their benefit. We're going to bring the fans the Ray Gun Mark II. This is an evolution of the fan favorite, the Ray Gun. It is a true laser gun. It is going to go through entire trains of zombies.
Vengeance addresses the community desire to have head-to-head, super controlled gameplay that's pushing you, and the players who have the skill are the ones who are going to come out on top of those battles. We're coming back with a vengeance on July 2nd, first on Xbox Live.
This is everywhere we've been, this is everything we've learned with you, and this is what we're doing to celebrate that experience. We go back to where it started, explaining how and where we got to some of these places. We do this through 4 very special MP maps: Pod, Frost, Dig, and Takeoff, and an entirely new zombies experience that we call Origins. Pod takes us to this awesome concept of a failed utopian village, and that's where your combat experience is. I love what I termed pod hopping. You're literally jumping from interior space that's pretty small and contained to another one, taking people out along the way as you cross this failed utopian village. You've got this amazing, clear-cut, small, medium, long-range engagements as you fight in, through, and around the pods. Frost takes place in Amsterdam. It's just been through a bit of a snowstorm. We split the map down the middle. There's a bridge over a frozen river, and we're having this pretty epic fight across the bridge and underneath it. You're using boats as cover. You're dodging and weaving, but you can just run across the river and get in their face. Takeoff brings us back to the fan favorite stadium. Let us make sure we give you a new vibe, a new atmosphere, a new look, a new theme. Takeoff's got this pretty ambitious idea about a rocket launch facility that's floating out in the ocean, but that layout, those flanking paths, those routes, those are gonna seem quite familiar to you. We're gonna take a map and give them a way to love it in all new ways. Dig explores an archaeological site that is being excavated, and we pay homage to an MP map that we had in our game, Call of Duty World at War, Courtyard. But also, Dig is its own map, with its own lanes, its own battles, and its own experiences. And Dig gives us this opportunity to give back to the fans. Dig is one of my favorite maps of all time.
Origins is exactly what it says on the tin. We're going back to the very moment where the 4 heroes meet for the first time. Nikolai, Dempsey, Takeo, and of course, Richthofen. This is not for the faint-hearted. These characters are meeting surrounded by the horrors of war. We have a larger scale than we've ever done before, further enhanced by dynamic weather from rain, fog rolling in, snow falling. In true zombie style, our World War I has a thematic twist: diesel punk. The map features 2 new era-specific weapons: the MG08 machine gun, wow, and a new starting pistol for the first time, which is the Mauser. Both have been given the diesel punk kind of aesthetic. We've introduced the zombie tank. This is a defendable platform that will move around the map, which you can use to fighting off the zombie hordes, and also possibly discover some Easter eggs along the way. Oh, by the way, did I mention the giant robots? We have 1,000-foot mechanical giants striding across the landscape. That gives a verticality and scale that we've never seen before in zombies. It also provides hazards or opportunities for the skilled player. This zombies map really has to be seen to be believed.
The fans who've been with us for a very long time are really going to appreciate what this pack is about.
DLC 4 represents the culmination of all our experience over time, and this really is a roller coaster of a map pack.
Apocalypse will be available on August 27th, first on Xbox Live.